Hello YouTubers, this is Black Engine 2006 back again. Welcome back to another episode of Thomas and Friends merchandise discussions. And instead of doing Wooden Railway, I'm going to be reviewing a Trackmaster set that I've had for a long time. And anyways, let me just pull the camera up. As you can see right here, this is the Close Call Cliffs Trackmaster set. It was first released in 2015, to say the least. I got this at Target in around September of 2016, if I can remember correctly. So yeah, as well as some accessory bits from the Hazard Tracks expansion pack. As you can see, I've added those on. The Hazard Tracks expansion pack, I actually got this for Christmas of 2019. That's why some track parts are not included. Of course, I just pushed them all off to the side. Anyways, as you can see, really like how this turned out. And the reason why I included that pack from 2014 is because, well, decided to make this more hazardous, to say the least. Like, had the quarry cliffs up at the top, going around the bend, to of course one of these tilting track bits with a side barrier that like bangs open and close, to a little loop here with another one of those bendy track bits with another sign that falls over saying falling rocks. And yeah, and the Y switch, let me just move Percy out of the way for a second. This Y switch, however, it's basically where this buffer used to be, but I just removed that and replaced it with the buffer that came with the Hazard Tracks expansion pack, as well as these two adapter pieces, so you can like join on to classic Trackmaster stuff, or just another playset to Trackmaster 2, to say the least. Anyways, here's Percy right here with the mail car, of course, and a bit of a story behind this Percy. I actually got him at Target as well, my first one, along with this entire set with Thomas and a glow-in-the-dark track pack. However, I actually stripped this Percy's screw that like takes off the chassis. Basically, then I went along and just took it out and destroyed it. And then somewhere in November of 2018, I found another one of these Percys, as well as the mail car that came with it in a new style packaging. So yeah, I literally just got this in my collection. So, and you can see I did a ton of modifications to this Percy. I gave him a white footplate, which is a bit tricky to do. Gave him buffers, black lever springs, cab windows, as well as a custom open cab, which it's kind of hard to tell on camera. The back here, custom lamp, painted the undercarriage piece green, some black buffers. And as for the mail car that came with him, all I did was just give him some black detailing and a black roof, as well as giving him front coupling so he can pull trucks. So, however, I also removed his motor so he can free roll like the classic Trackmaster engine. So that's enough about Percy. Let me take him off this layout. Thomas here. Funny thing is, this is the body shell of Thomas here. Actually came with this set, but the chassis, however, it was from a different Thomas actually, like the Thomas from the Superstation. Because when I had this Thomas, I literally took the tires off. Yeah, big mistake. I literally just took the tires, took him outside to do a little bit of a challenge with him. And yeah, and then I did. And at one point he was a custom dark blue Thomas. Then I turned him into a custom duck, the Great Western Engine. And now he's back to being former Thomas. Yeah, I just finished restoring him, to say the least. He does work. Yep, just put some fresh batteries in him. Anyways, gave him black buffers, black coupling, black lamp irons, white running board. In the back, just gave him red backlining. I painted this tab here blue, that's like on the chassis. and as well as giving him a tail lamp, so he looks as good as new. So without further ado, I'm just going to give Thomas a little test run so you can see what he does. If he'll get through the hazard area without any trouble. Now, as you can see, he comes up and he knocks the rocks over like that, of course. Now, he will get stuck on this part. Well, sorta. Let me just fix that. And he just goes under here to knock this sign over. And he's gonna get stuck here, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So, oh, he managed to pull himself through. See that again? There we go. Knocked over the first rock that time. And, yeah, I'm just gonna fix that up. Just as soon as he comes around. Yeah, that's it, so. Anyways, that's pretty much the whole process of the close call cliff set. Basically, an engine comes up this short little incline, up to this. It does this little 360 spin to knock over the rocks, of course. Basically, originally, before I filmed this, I had the largest rock up first, the smallest rock up here, and the medium-sized rock over here. So, yeah, basically that's. And then of course, I just set it up like how Leo can video. Set it up that little stunt trick Thomas does. As well as this danger sign. Well, it's a nice one, but it's just not painted though. I mean, I'll probably touch that up with a Sharpie someday though. I've had this set for 8.5 years, and I never even bothered to paint up the danger sign. It's a bit crazy, to say the least. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this little video about my first Trackmaster Thomas Friends set that I got at Target back in 2016. So, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.